Speed of decision making. Here's my philosophy first behind it. It's better to make a decision right than to make the right decision. I would rather make 100 wrong decisions and then fix them than make only one right decision in that same period of time. Okay, let me say that again. I would rather make 100 wrong decisions and then fix them than make one right decision in the same period of time. This is what this quote means. It's better to make a decision right than to make the right decision. And you might say, why? Why, Jason? Why? Because you will make more money if you make a decision right than to make the right decision. That's why. Okay? Now here is the deal with all this. 99% of the decisions you'll make in business serve no additional benefit by taking longer than 60 seconds to make. Okay? Do you agree with this? Be honest with me. 99% of the decisions you'll make in business serve no additional benefit by taking longer than 60 seconds to make. Okay? If you do not agree with me on this, and so far I haven't had a no, but if you did not, here's what I would say. Every decision you make tomorrow, make a note. Just make a little scratch mark. Because you'd be amazed at how many decisions you make in a day. If you had to guess, and this would just be a guess for me, I don't know. Let's just all guess. How many business decisions do you think are made on average by you in a day, or by the average internet marketer in a day? Okay, Marie says 100, Margaret says 200, Pauline says 10 to 15, Jim says 200. I got 50, 50, 1,500, Steve says. Ken says 187. Here's my guess, okay? My guess is higher than any number that anybody's ever said yet. I would guess 5,000 easily. Easily 5,000, okay? Most of the decisions are so minor that you don't even calculate them and don't register them. But just an idea, okay? The decision to go to your email, okay? Then the decision to open your email. Then the decision to pick which one you want to read first, okay? Then the decision to decide what you're going to do after you read that email. Then the decision to do with the next email, and the email after that, okay? When it comes to writing, the decision to write every single word that you write. There are so many decisions. Okay? Most people forget that those are decisions because they make them instantly. Most decisions you make, you already make instantly. You just have to understand that more decisions are like that you think are important that are not important. So the best way to say this and understand this is 99% of the decisions you'll make in business serve no additional benefit by taking longer than 60 seconds to make. So let's make this practical. Somebody throw out there, go ahead and type it in now, a decision that you've been struggling to make, that you think you've been taking too long to make, that you'd be okay with me sharing with everybody. I won't say your name, but I'll share the decision. I'll share what you're stuck on right now. Okay? Okay, so Kristen says hiring a designer. That's a really good one, by the way. Okay? Hiring a designer, all right? So we can make that decision in 60 seconds or less. What you'll do then is hire somebody to do a really small task first, Kristen, and then you can judge the results based on that small task. Done. Decision made, right? Vivian says implementing your stuff. Okay, here's what you do, Vivian. You randomly, okay, you go through your purchases and find everything you've bought from me in the last 12 months, randomly pick something, randomly open it to a page, and then start from there. Okay? Decisions made in less than 60 seconds. I'm sorry, I used your guys' names. Somebody says now, sorry, I'm too personal, right? All right? And Vivian says, I can't seem to pull the trigger. Vivian, correct me if I'm wrong. Were you not a police officer at one point in time? Okay. Somebody says a title for a book. Here's what I do. I write 5 titles in 60 seconds, put them on the forum, and say, hey, which one does everybody prefer? And then go with that one. Done. Right? Lynn says, when to launch a WSO? Okay. Pick 12 different time spots over the next 4 days, throw a dart at one of them, and launch it there. Okay? Somebody says, buying a membership WSO. Pull a coin out of your pocket, flip it. Heads, you buy it. Tails, you don't. Okay? This is how I make decisions, for the most part. All right? Now that's different. Now that's different than, say, should my company be an LLC or should my company be a corporation? And if so, should it be an S corporation or a C corporation? Okay? That's a major decision, right? That's something you don't make in 60 seconds. Right? Something along the lines of, should I use Aweber or get response from my email provider? Is that a major decision or a minor decision? A lot of people think it's major. It's not. Okay? Here is the thought behind this of why people consider it major. Okay? The thought is this. Well, gee, if I build this list and I want to switch somewhere later, I'm not going to easily bring my list over there. Okay? Here's the answer to that. Well, that's fine. Keep your $20 a month Aweber or whatever it is, and then start building your new list over here. Okay? That's what you do. And if those lists don't make you $20 a month, then you just cancel it. And now you don't have to use Aweber anymore, right? And maybe you have to go back and change some integration, but maybe you don't. Heck, we still have Aweber forms from 2008 that I use. We barely use Aweber anymore for most of my old business stuff, but we still have it. Because I'm not going to be able to migrate it very easily, so we just keep it. It's not a major deal, okay? But a major deal in comparison is something like the corporation versus the LLC, right? That's going to be a major deal because that affects almost every other decision in your business. And our software integrates with both of them, Lynn. Our membership stuff, almost everything we have integrates with both GetResponse and Aweber. But something like a corporation versus an LLC, that's going to that affects almost every other decision in your business. So see the difference between major and minor decisions? Minor decisions are things that are not going to really affect everything in your business. Major decisions are going to affect almost everything in your business. Okay? That's the difference. So almost every decision you can make can be made in 60 seconds or less. In fact, most of them can be made in 10 seconds or less.